Take me off. Oh shit.
What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one that gets all up.
Now somebody hit my
music. I'm contemplating and chasing, handling biz right now. We never waiting and patient, jumping at the crib right now. Put up my label, we make it staying legit right now. Come call the doctor, we operating, they sick us in right now.
You already know who it is by the sound of my voice. That's right, Bubba 6'9" JT back in this piece once again, and I am joined by El Jefe, El Capitan, the boss, El Cheech.
Yo, what's going on? El Cheech in la casa once again. El Jefe is in la casa. What's going on?
Man, can't call it. Max spoil it. How was your weekend?
Man, my weekend was pretty good, man. Had to work all 7 days, but got some time, kicked it. Started on Friday. Starting on Friday, with the circus, Netflix going nuts, big numbers, a lot of people pissed. You have to go back to like back in the day, you had to go back the bar, to let it play. We got the UFC Saturday and all that shit, but that's pretty much what my weekend was based off. What about you?
Man, weekend was cool. Like you, watched the Tyson fight. Really couldn't watch it the way I wanted to. I had to fight with the kids in between Blippi and fucking what's the name of the other show? Blippi and Miss Rachel. I had to fight the kids over there for TV time. Eventually, I just went to the car and watched the rest of the fights, bro. I was like, I'm not about to fight with these kids, bro. Stupid. But other than that, fight was dope. UFC was dope. Dope ass weekend. Dope week. And we also got to talk about some nice things that popped off this week and last week in the world of wrestling. Hey, we got rumors. We got news.
Let's start up with just talk about that, man. The Tyson fight, all the hoopla. First of all, shout out to Amanda Serrano. She lost that fight.
Did she?
They stole it from her. You know what I mean? Look at this. You know what I mean? When you lead with your head all the time, that's what happens. But she made history, woman boxing. So, big up to her, man. And let's see when's the third one gonna happen. But other than that, there was the other undercard. They were pretty good. But the entrances for the main event, that it was kind of pretty dope. Call back to Hangover. Taking a shot at Tyson with the pigeons. Entertainment at its best. But then the bell rang, and right here they told him that, hey, buddy, slow down if you want to get paid. Chill. We did not see Tyson of the videos practicing, sparring. No way. So it's sad to see. I guess a lot of people were more talking about this.
No, I think that's the best way to describe the streaming experience, describe the main event. Like I said, we get it. You're trying to sell tickets, like Cheech said last week. You're trying to sell tickets, trying to sell views, and that's what they did. They got everybody engaged in a whole bunch of hoopla for nada. Yo, real quick, let me go ahead and say this real quick in the chat. Shout out first. I gotta shout out the homie.
Yeah.
Gotta shout out the homie over there, Sports for You wrestling podcast and I gotta shout out Marty McFly and you. Look, the homie is Grammy nominated. Okay, Grammy nominated. Nice on them keys, nice with the pen. Make sure you follow him. If you want to know who's gonna be the next hottest thing, follow him. But with that being said, ass is the word of the day to describe that fight. Ass is the way that we're going to describe the decision for the Serrano fight, because she clearly won that. People were all like, "Oh, what the fuck does Rosie Perez know about boxing?"
Yeah, they would go not that know about boxing, but she know boxing. But as the analyst, commentator,
hey, listen,
nah, it wasn't it. But man, people were very disrespectful out there, man, for Rosie Perez, man.
You know what else was disrespectful? Cedric the Entertainer's outfit. Yo, my man was dressed like an extra from Coming to America, like had the hat and everything.
He was getting roasted out there too.
Look, I was waiting for an African accent to drop. If he would have dropped the African accent, I would have lost it. To be honest, I would have. But that was cool. UFC didn't go as well as we planned it. For me, I wanted John Jones to take the L, and after seeing his celebration after the match, I really wanted Stipe to beat his ass. But unfortunately, Stipe couldn't get it done, bro. It is what it is. So, does John Jones retire as the champ, or does someone finally beat his ass?
Oh no, man. There's somebody waiting for, you know what I mean? And he was there. They're trying to avoid him. Let's see if that fight actually happens. That's who he should have fought in the first place, you know. And damn, I forgot his fucking name, but that's who he should have fought, not Stipe. Unfortunately, Stipe was slow, not the same Stipe from before. You know what I mean? You know, by the time catch up to the dude, but he already knew he got the bag, and I'm like, I'm out, peace. You know, so shout out to him. It was a good show, even though it went late as fuck. You know what I mean? That fight on Saturday, it was crazy. You know, you had the new president-elect and all that stuff. Oh, a lot of people. They I don't know if you saw this like video running around. Chuck Liddell, and I don't know if it's his wife, but boy, they got that jaw shaking. He probably got some Peruvian what or something. But my man, he couldn't stay still. He like, oh shit, that's some good shit, my God.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen him over there. He took the finger and went to going all around like that. That right there let me know that you know what you're doing. Because anytime you do this, yeah, that booger sugar is strong in your system. Okay, so we definitely know what it is. Okay, you know that's that candy rain. But moving on from that, I mean, honestly, the UFC I enjoyed, but that Tyson and Paul match,
Hate it.
But you know, that was kind of like ran as a test run if you think about it, because now WWE, you know, they're like, hold on, wait a minute, we ain't gonna have but that problem these motherfuckers have. We're gonna show you how it's done. You know what I mean?
So they actually, I guess they spoke with Netflix. Netflix spoke back. Statement was out there. So this is also rumor news, but they said Raw shouldn't have those issues by the time it does debut. But they also have two other milestones. They have the 2 college football games streaming as well. They got one on Christmas Day. I think it's 2 on Christmas Day that they're going to be streaming on Netflix. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they have their shit together.
No, but I'm thinking like that's Netflix, but I'm saying like WWE is as on WWE's part. You know what I mean? So WWE is making sure that they don't have that issue. You know?
Oh yeah.
So definitely, like you said, it's a test. You know, it helps as a test run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely get time to get all the bugs out of the system. Knock, knock. You know, so that's what we hoping for. Also, inside rumor news, since we own that, Netflix did drop their commercial. And listen, hip hop is wrestling. Wrestling is hip hop. Wrestling's for the culture. Wrestling's for us. All right. We can finally put to rest those 3 decades of rock and roll, heavy metal music. Don't get me wrong. A lot of those theme songs are bangers. You know, I can't sit up here and lie and say they're not. But we're in a new direction. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of new direction, Travis Scott got presented the brand new Hardcore Championship. Not sure if it's actually going to make a real debut back or they just gave that to him. But if it does make a real debut back, how you feel about a possibility of a Hardcore Championship?
I'm all for it. You know what I mean? And what brand is it? Are they gonna have it defend it? Who knows? But I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Like 24/7 type of. You know what I mean? That title was trash, but it was still the same. You know,
Concept.
Yeah, concept. So, hey, why not? You know, because what? Because it's Casted Jack. That's why he got the hardcore. You know, he called himself Casted Jack. You know, but yeah, man, Triple H was busy, man. Saturday in New York, flew across country. You know, go get that shit to Travis Scott. That new place. That's what the I think it's a new venue where the Clippers play. So
yeah.
New. You know, what I mean?
New shit.
Yeah. Clue. Illuminati.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with that, bro. I'm definitely with that. I heard them ticket prices is high as hell though. Like somebody put a picture online talking about the prices for like, you know, Raptor seats were like $598. So I don't know. If the tickets are priced out that high, they either telling us one thing. We want people with real money inside our audience, take y'all broke ass home, or they just seeing if they can sell that price first. And of course, if it doesn't sell, we get them prices to drop. So at this point, they're just basically getting their money. And
yeah, man. We'll have
yeah, I'm cool with that. Man. I'm cool. I'm cool with them getting their money. You know what I'm saying? If you cut off the price of the tickets high.
Yeah.
You hear me? Okay. If they, you know,
before that.
You talking about the ticket?
What you got. Yeah, you kind of cut off. Didn't
all right,
get
so
what you was talking about.
So with the tickets, they saying that the tickets are priced out high. I'm not mad at it. They either telling us one or two things. Either A, we want real money in the crowd, take your broke ass home, or B, we just trying to get us some money real quick, and we gonna see what it do. If we can't sell it out, then the prices are gonna drop.
Remember, it's, you know where it's at. You know what
I
mean?
It's in LA,
and definitely, you know, the way the economy is, you know, so they gotta pay somehow. You know what I mean, for renovation and building that shit. So, you know, let's see, you know, rule, and supposedly they already got listed as PG-14. So
yeah,
we'll see, bruh.
TV-14. We're like we going that route with it.
PG, yeah.
Yeah, TV-14. TV.
Yeah. PG. Is it the same TV-14 or PG-14?
Well, PG-13 is basically what TV-14 is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we also, inside the rumors and news, we got an announcement. A few announcements, actually. First and foremost, let's go ahead and talk about this. We got MVP. MVP versus Josh Barnett.
Piece.
Going down November 24th. That's this weekend.
Yes, sir.
So MVP making his way to Bloodsport. A few months ago, he came out and said, "Don't be surprised if you see me here." He made good on this promise. So, how do you think this works? You know what I'm saying? Because right now in the Hurt business,
We hurt people. Yeah, the Hurt business. That's it.
right?
Yeah, you cut up again. Yeah, but MVP, that's his thing, groundwork. I think he black belt and some jujitsu and shit. I mean,
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, but how does this work?
Concept, the concept is pretty dope. You know what I mean? There's no ropes, and it's just stand and it's just it's more like with the groundwork MMA-ish. So I think it fit perfect for both of them. Because they practice it. So, and Josh Barnett is the creator out of that. GCW giving him that opportunity. So, yeah, I think Josh Barnett, will come out on top. I'll be surprised if MVP actually wins.
You know what? I think MVP, for the sake of selling the Hurt Syndicate to the AEW audience, for the sake of that, let Josh Barnett take the L, because he's not losing nothing. You know what I'm saying? His name is still on the product. He's the GOAT.
I mean, yeah, true that. But I believe Josh Barnett fought Moxley, and Moxley lost.
Yeah, but
I could
MVP
be
ain't
wrong,
Mox. MVP ain't Mox though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big difference. Like Mox, yeah, he probably got some hands, but he ain't jiu-jitsu trained. You know what I'm saying? He don't have mixed martial arts inside his background. I understand. So for me, I don't know. To protect MVP, I think we let MVP take the win. Also, in some other news that popped off, we got an idea of what the International Women's Cup is going to be. So, International Women's Cup, we got AEW, ROH, CMLL, and Stardom. Okay, there's going to be a total of 4 women from each brand, making it a total of 12. So we're going to have 12 women. There's going to be 2 matches apiece for AEW, 2 matches apiece for ROH, Stardom, and CMLL. The winners out of those matches will then face one-on-one, and then after that, the winner of that one-on-one match will face whoever wins the one-on-one matches inside the other respective companies, leading up until 2 sides of the bracket, kind of like an East versus West thing, where we'll get the winner of said companies facing off with each other. So either way, we are either going to see someone from CMLL or someone from Stardom go up against someone from ROH or AEW. If you had to throw some women inside this match from the AEW side / ROH side, just maybe 2, who you got?
From each, wow. I mean, ROH, Athena of RIP, I guess, Billy Stark, she's been active. Is Queen Emanata part of ROH?
She's a part of AEW.
No, I'm talking about ROH. Like,
No, well, she does wrestle on ROH as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'll say she's ROH, so she'll be the 3rd one. And the 4th one, fuck. Who else is? Oh, Taya. I'll put Taya Valkyrie.
Okay. For me,
No, my bad. Taya, I think she come out Collision. See, I don't even know, man, because that's from ROH. But then you got 4 more from AEW. What, you know what I mean?
It's a tough one because they bring the women back and forth from the main roster to ROH.
The concept is cool. Don't get me wrong. The concept is good, but it just don't have that momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, they can cook.
Steam.
They can cook when you really think about it. Okay, you got Trish Adora over there, who's a part of Shane Taylor Promotions, who's a part of the Infantry. You throw her.
So that's the ROH.
That's ROH. You know what I'm saying?
Right there. Remember, you got to pick 4 from ROH, 4 from AEW.
And on the AEW side, I mean, Akira Shida, you could throw inside there. I would also
Britt Baker?
Hell no. No.
Why not?
No. No. I refuse. No.
Not Britt Baker. Bro, what you mean?
I mean,
She's
okay.
one of the pillars.
She's one of the pillars.
Signing.
You're right. Okay. You're right. Let me take that back. The only reason why I'm saying no is based off the matches lately. You know what I'm saying? Lately, the matches ain't been clicking for me because before she, of course, came back from her injury and her health, she was really clicking to some point. Now that she's back, the matches haven't been clicking for me, so that's why I'm saying no. But
who she be fighting? It takes 2 to tango, right?
It takes 2 to tango. I don't know.
It's not on her. I mean, I don't think it's fair, right? Is it on Britt? I think
she was just in the ring at All In with Mercedes Moné, who's quite possibly one of the good wrestlers as far as the women's side is concerned in the last 10 15 years. She's up there. We cannot deny what Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, has done for women's wrestling. We can't do that. But far as the dancing partner, I mean, some of that you got to take accountability for the other wrestler too. You know what I'm saying? But Britt Baker could be in. And if we gonna throw Britt, if we gonna throw Britt Baker, then you might as well go ahead and throw in.
But that's the thing; it don't come up like this from the top of your head. Oh,
yeah.
Can it? It could have been Toni Storm. You know what I mean? But did she retire, or this is kayfabe? Like she's coming back on Sunday, Saturday, right? When is the pay-per-view? Oh, yeah. You surprised?
This weekend on, I think it's Sunday. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could throw Toni Storm in there, but Toni Storm is retired.
Who else? Come on.
Jamie Hayter.
Okay. Keep going. Who else?
Willow.
She's hurt. Ain't she hurt?
She got a concussion. She'll be back by that time.
No, she got a back concussion. Why, bro? If you got a back concussion, you're gonna bring her back to a pay-per-view? No. This
pay-per-view is in January. She got a month of recovery. She'll be back. She'll be back. You also got what's your girl name? I know I said Willow. What's homegirl's name? The first AEW women's champion. What the fuck is her name?
Sheeta?
No.
Oh, Riho?
Riho. You could throw her inside there. Chris Statlander.
So you'll put Riho on the AEW side?
Yeah, she's an AEW contracted wrestler. Stardom has a hell of a roster they could throw inside.
But that's what I'm saying. Like she's already been connected to them, so it's kind of like. But she should be representing Stardom. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. That it kind of for me is like disconnect. Like, what's it? It's like fucking Stone Cold being the leader of the WCW Invasion type of shit. You know what I mean? It made no fucking sense. Oh, he was there before. No, fuck that. Her angle. La Madrina. La Madrina.
Yo,
what's going on? Shout out.
Shout out to Nessa in the house.
Nessa, fuck the Yankees. Sorry.
No, but I don't know. It's a pretty good concept, but we really got to wrap our minds around it. Let's move on from that last little tab back in rumors and news. Of course, this came up. Let's talk about it, Poppy.
Oh, nah, they popped up, man. It was known already that they were coming out on NWA, but the episode finally, came out. So Orlando and Epico, I don't know how they going by now. Orlando or Eddie, that's the real name they go by in PR. So what you think? Does that bring something different to the NWA? For players.
I'm gonna say yes, because you got people who have been to the mountaintop, so to speak. I don't want to make it sound like it's be all to be all, but they've been there. They know camera work. They know how to move in the ring. They know how to be TV ready. Also, you got veteran experience as well. They can help some of those young tag teams out down at NWA. And also with NWA doing this expansion in the territories, this is also good for them as well, because they can move Primo and Epico through places like Texas, through Dog Pound Wrestling.
And not only that, Dom talent from over here could go to Puerto Rico.
Yep, we can import export talent. You can have Primo and Epico come down to NWA Exodus down here in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that can be done. Speaking of that, give a shout out to the homie Pretty Boy Smooth, retaining the NWA Midwest Championship. The man has been on a tear, 114 days plus, still the champion. Keep it playing. Moving on from there, inside the rumors and news, Dragon Lee is your new speed champion.
Bro, I didn't even know that shit was still going on.
Yeah, that shit's still going on. I mean, I don't know who all watches Speed or whatever, but this is what I do know. He's a champion.
Call it quickie.
Call it quickie. Yo, that sounds like something that happened not too long ago before I got on the podcast. But with that being said, does this do anything for anybody who holds that title? Because we don't see it on TV. It's more of a social media problem.
I mean, they reference it,
Yeah.
Guess it's just more merch.
They reference it. I want to say.
Yeah, I don't really care for it.
Are they selling the Speed Championship by chance?
I don't know. I never checked if they had, they had what.
Okay.
I don't care pretty much. I'd rather see the hardcore title than that piece of shit. Look at Speed Stick.
Oh my gosh. I think it's one more rumor in the rumor news. The Rock. We talked about him last week. We're gonna talk about him again. So The Rock was pictured on set of the Moana live action. Is that a bodysuit or is that The Rock? Because that motherfucker's swole, bro.
I mean, there's probably some prosthetic in there, make it bulk. I mean, it's not a lot because he already, built. The hair is what's crazy, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I ain't seen The Rock that much hair since the Scorpion King, bro.
No, but I'm gonna tell you this. He's gonna make a lot of money with that shit. Moana, I remember, when my girls was younger, they loved the shit about that movie. And you know what The Rock, he gotta do it, he get his hands on. Once he make that money, boom, we know he's coming. Pause in Vegas.
Yeah, hopefully this one makes more money than Red One. Red One cost a quarter billion to make and only made 40 million at the box office over the past weekend. So I really hope it does something.
No, but that's on Netflix. That's nothing. They'll get that. You know, what I mean, it was at box, but once watch, it's gonna be the #1 movie once it go on Netflix.
Yeah, but are they gonna get some of that money back that they spent on production? That's my.
They're never gonna get that money back. You know what I mean? Yes, it is what it is. You spend money to make money.
Yes, we do. That's it from the rumors and news side. Let's move on, bro. SmackDown was dope. We got the announcement of the bracket, and we got the women that are competing inside said bracket. So this is what we had: Bayley, Candice LeRae, B-Fab, Bianca Belair, Chelsea Green, Blair Davenport, Jade Cargill, Michin, Piper Niven, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, Elektra Lopez. Right? These are the women, and the finals will be at Saturday night's main event. So that's where they're going to crown their champion. We got the bracket for this side. Looking at this bracket, we already know what happened on SmackDown. B-Fab looked really damn good out there for a person who does not get a lot of reps in matches. She looked real good out there. So shout out to B-Fab. And there's rumors that a lot of people in the back are pushing for her to get more TV time and presence in matches. And I agree, bro.
No, I mean, you probably heard it. It was more like, you know, they speak well of her, I guess, in the back. She looked for help. Natalie and Tyson kid been training her. So, you know, she's always showed with a positive attitude. So they speak well of her, but there's no plans for her as far as I know.
Hopefully they get something cooking for her. But looking at this bracket, who you think ends up in the finals? Not who you think is going to win it all. Who you think going to be in the finals?
I mean, I like, you know, even though I like Blake Davenport, but I got, you know, Chelsea Green. You know, Chelsea Green coming out. Even though Piper Niven would have been dope coming out, I would like to be somebody new. You know, Elektra Lopez and Chelsea Green or something like that, or Candice LeRae. But of course, we're not gonna get that. So in the finals, I'm gonna go with Chelsea Green versus Naomi.
Ooh, okay. For my finals pick, this is what I got. I got Michin.
Ooh.
And I got Naomi.
How can they do that?
I'm sorry. My bad. I got.
Hold on.
My bad. That's on me. I got Michin. You distracted me with the Naomi pick, but I got Michin, and I am going to go with Bayley.
Bayley?
Yeah.
In the finals, and Michin going over? Are you gonna put the first U.S. title on Bayley? Does she actually need it?
Okay, so I was watching and listening to Gresham Lee's podcast last night, and they made a good point with him and Jermaine from Sucio Boys Sports Podcast. They made a point of, if you want to establish the title, you put it on someone that's established already, and the person who's in the final match will be the person that they're feuding with, and they'll put that person over. So if you're looking at it from that aspect, then Bayley is a clear choice to establish the title because she's one of the 4 horsewomen. She established the tag team championships with her and Sasha.
She's the most obvious.
Most obvious. She's the most obvious. But if we're talking about putting someone over, no one to me deserves it. Someone who hasn't held gold, it's going to be Mi Chen. You also got Chelsea Green out there, but she's held gold before. She's a former tag team champion. I like Mi Chen as that person to get put.
I mean, but as you know, singles run for Chelsea Green will be money. You know, the tag team, let's keep it a buck. Tag team, they don't mean shit. You know what I mean? They haven't been. It's just, I don't know, more merch.
I don't know, man. I just know just looking at it from this perspective, it looks like they are getting ready to do something with both tag team divisions, but the U.S. title, this would be good for SmackDown. Obviously, Raw's not involved, so I don't know what they're going to do with the women on Raw. Maybe a women's IC title, but I am pretty cool with Bayley being the one to take it all. Speaking of taking it all, bro, Shinsuke Nakamura came back in the all black, and when you in all black, you know you mean business. Okay, as Just would say from Get Your Podcast, Shinsuke came dressed like a Sith from Star Wars. He dressed like Dark Anakin over there. Okay, he came through, turned around, hit my man with the elbow. But does this really do anything for Shinsuke to feud for the U.S. title? Like, let's not forget 2018. You and I were there. We were there, bro. We heard how loud the people were inside the streets. People were walking down the streets singing this man's theme song. And then we rob him of a championship that he never got. Never really got a real opportunity at it. But I think for me, it does nothing for me with Shinsuke. For me, it's championship or bust for Shinsuke at this point. We talking about
me? Nah, because check it out. Remember what they did with the IC title? You know, they put a prestigious, you know what I mean? They had Gunther had that run with it. And, you know, people were talking about the belt again, right? Nobody cared about the IC title. So to me, if they put Nakamura and they book it right, you know what I mean? It's not the title that makes the person. The person makes the title, right? Ain't that something like that they say?
Yeah. So, the title don't make the man make the title.
Yeah, some shit like that. So, you know, just let's see what happens, how he get booked moving forward. But, you know, some dark shit like that, I don't mind. He just need to look strong, you know what I mean? And believe it or not, win some matches.
Yeah, I mean, he does have that match booked at Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan, I want to say in January or New Year's Eve, something like that. So he does have that match coming up. But even if he feuds with LA Knight and he miraculously takes the title, right? And let's say he goes on this run like Gunther, like you talking about. Then what? Do we finally put the main title on him? Because outside Antonio Inoki, has there been any other Asian heavyweight champion?
Nope.
I mean, if you want to count Mr. Fuji, but
I think he had the tag teams.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, he had a tag team, but there hasn't been one, and I think that it's about damn time.
Let's see, you know, at that time, you know what I mean, when would that happen? You know what I mean? Would it make sense? You never know the storyline down the road, because, you know, well, Gunther's gonna have it, you know, CM Punk, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing a CM Punk Nakamura match, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't mind that feud at all.
You know, so for that belt, you know what I mean? Let's say Nakamura winning that belt, what is it called?
The U.S. Championship?
No, the title from that Gunther got.
Oh, the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's what it is?
Yeah, he's the world heavyweight champion.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that. So the world heavyweight championship. You know what I mean? If Nakamura wins it, you know.
Big if. Big if. Moving on from Nakamura, Naomi and Nia Jax put on a hell of a match on SmackDown. Once again, women open and close the show on all three programs: Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. I've been saying for the last few weeks, women's wrestling is carrying WWE. Outside of that bloodline storyline, it's the women. They carrying it. It's all women, and that's a testament to what that place was some years ago. But women are definitely carrying it, bro. Unfortunately, Naomi didn't come out on top. Of course, we've seen what happened. We had a big brawl or what have you. Follow up to Raw. Rhea Ripley returns. We got the War Games. But women have been on a tear. We also had a tease of a breakup between DIY. Do you really care?
It's just it's not hitting like it did once upon a time. You know what I mean? I know y'all want to go back to the well, but it's dry, man. Keep going, switch it up. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ciampa as a heel, money. You know, DIY, even the name, that shit fucking sucks, bro. I never liked that fucking name, DIY. What the fuck? You work at Home Depot? You know, fucking Lowe's, fucking workers and shit. What the fuck? You know, you got a YouTube channel. Oh, I'll show you how to do it yourself.
The DIY.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, once again, if we get a heel tag team out of them two, I'm cool. They shouldn't be splitting up no tag teams right now. I know you got a thing for tag teams wanting to split up. That's a little Easter egg for the interview that we got dropping pretty soon here with Fourth Rope's own Joshua Fisher. But right now, there's no need, especially if you just separated these titles and you just bought in a tag team. You was supposed to bring in two, but you just bought in a tag team. There's no need to split up any tag teams. No Montez, no DIY, no New Day. There's no need for it. Right now, you need all the tag teams you can get if you want to establish your tag team division. That's a big if. But I don't really care about it. The Bloodline got their ass whooped. Roman Reigns went backstage. He picked up the phone, said, "Call the wise man," and somebody didn't pay their motherfucking phone bill.
Well, you never know, man, because there's so many conspiracies. Because I don't know if you saw that part when Sami Zayn, he kind of tossed the phone into the, you know, like in the furniture, you know what I mean? So it's like, why did he throw the phone there? Then I think this Paul Heyman had two phones, and one had like the logo of The Rock. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fucking conspiracy going, like what could have happened, like then, you know, was it his phone, was it not? You know what I mean? He don't want to get nobody to get a hold of him, but that's just, you know, great TV for WWE. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, some people was saying that was Dominic Mysterio's phone or whatever, but whatever. I mean, he called, he didn't pick up, he didn't answer. Do we get Seth Rollins a part of this team, or do we get someone else a part of the team? Someone like a Brock Lesnar, who was Adam Pearce put a picture, and the internet's going nuts because they think it's a hint that Brock Lesnar may be coming back.
You know they're not gonna do that. People stupid if they believe that. You know, what about this one? He actually brings back, remember, because Seth Rollins was supposed to have some beef with CM Punk. You know what I mean? Then he got hurt. But remember, that was the storyline that they were going with. What about Seth Rollins think he's the one? You know what I mean? That picked up a next to you know. Paul Heyman got CM Punk. You know what I mean? And Roman was like, you never told me you was gonna join. So right there, Seth Rollins, boom, CM Punk set it off. Who knows? Who knows, man? But Bronson Reed, man, he is half Samoan, so he does fit. And bro, man, he is a fucking beast.
He fit by technicality. It's like ain't that he does. Samoan. Hey, he does fit. It's kind of wild, but you know that's crazy. That's crazy, man. But yeah, he's have some moments, so you can sneak him in there, I guess. Why not? At first, I was totally against it, but after seeing what happened on SmackDown, how Roman Reigns got fucked up and was catching splashes to the body, flips. Like I was like, oh, let me shut the fuck up. let me go ahead and get used to this because I like that as a picture. Once again, there's no correlation of the beef with Roman, but I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now,
Bronson, bro, he's in a main event picture now.
Yeah, I mean, Bronson Reed is definitely main event. But I tell you what, you put Jacob Fatu and Bronson Reed together as a tag team, we talking about natural disasters. We talking earthquake and typhoon.
That's like tsunami for days.
Tsunamis for days, my guy. I like it, but we'll see what Seth does. Hopefully we'll see that. Raw was pretty cool. Did you see that crazy ass vignette with Bo Dallas? Or was that Bray Wyatt?
I did not see it.
Bro. You know what Bray Wyatt look like. You know what? You're not gonna tell me that ain't Bray.
No, they are brothers.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I got hella brothers, and none of us look alike, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like none of us.
I mean, he got an appearance, but he don't look exactly like the motherfucker.
Bro, that is a spitting image. If they wanted to cast a movie, he got the role just based off him looking like it. Yeah. Thank you. Nessa said the way my heart dropped. He do look. I mean, he looked just like him in that moment. So, you know, for that to be a thing, if he is slowly morphing, I'm cool with that. Next thing he got to do is lock up the hair. He lock up the hair, it's over with, bro. He lock up the hair, it's over with. But that was a crazy vignette. That was a nice moment from Raw. Of course, you know, we got the tease at the end, you know, the end of the show, as far as, you know, who's gonna be the fifth man type shit, with Seth Rollins basically getting his ass beat by the Bloodline. But Raw was pretty cool. Moving on from that, go ahead.
They've been recording it, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they pre-recorded. I mean, of course, I already knew all the results before, but I still watched. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how things played out or whatever. Dominic Mysterio, this motherfucker grew some nuts, didn't he? He got balls now. Like, you know what I'm saying? He talking back, speaking up. When Damian Priest was there, he was quiet. But when Damian Priest left, he started talking again. Like the same thing with Smokey and Debo. So, you know, I don't know. It could be Liv. Maybe Liv done probably did something to him that made the man come out of him. Something that mommy could do. You know what I'm saying? But you know, stood up. He at one point he kind of looked at Finn Balor like, you know, kind of looked at him, looked him up and down, and I think he really wanted to tell Finn Balor,
man, sit your dumb ass down and
to be honest. That's just my opinion. But I'm liking what's shaping up right now on the Raw side. Fortunately, NXT though, all good things must come to an end.
What is it? The Iron
Survivor.
The Iron Survivor.
Bro. Chase U.
About fucking time.
It's about time.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was something different. You know what I mean? Especially like a teacher would start cursing and shit. Like, that's hilarious, but I don't know. Just get it out of here.
I mean, for me, I didn't really start to get on the Chase U bandwagon, I want to say towards like the last year. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, okay. At first, I was annoyed by it, but within the last year, it kind of grew on me, right? Pause. But to see it in, I'm happy. Maybe we get a different character change out of Andrew Chase. Maybe we get a total rebranding of all those characters, a part of Chase U. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. Kid Rock's Ridge Holland. Hope you're shitting your sleep. I hope you stub your big toe on the end of the bed. I hope when you go to the bathroom and try to sit on the toilet, you slip and twist an ankle. I don't know. But you ended a pretty good thing for, you know, the NXT crowd there that comes down to Orlando all the time. But it is what it is. We'll chase you. Iron Survivor, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Itchy and Scratchy. You're on mute, Poppy.
So that match, that Jada Parker and Stephanie Balkier, man.
Yeah. That match, fuego, sazon, all that.
Oh man, the camera man, salute.
Cameraman need a raise. Pay him expeditiously, because that cameraman was getting all sorts of angles, all sorts of unadulterated angles. But I will say this: Jada Parker, if anything, she's definitely up there in discussion as possibly one of those, you know, breakout talents that come from NXT that didn't have any wrestling experience, that got molded into a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like someone that didn't come out the independents, basically. You know what I'm saying? So this is like, I think she's like one of their first, not one of their first, but she was part of the college. What was the college thing that they
NIL?
The NIL shit. So
and she's great promo. You know what I mean?
She can talk.
And she went to the Shawn Michaels School of Selling.
Yeah,
but she could sell the fuck out of a move, bro.
Listen, she can sell me anything at this point.
Oh my god.
You can sell me free water and I'll buy it. That's what she moves.
Squats. Y'all girls do some squats. That's y'all see what it is.
Kanye workout plan. But no, this was pretty dope. I can't wait to see what happens with Jada Parker going forward. Obviously, this feud between her and Lola Vice ain't gonna stop no time soon. But this Iron Survivor match is going to be pretty laid out once we finally get all the final contestants. Not much more I want to spend time on NXT with, even though it was a pretty cool show. We need to get to the meat and potatoes of why we here. It's going down this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We got Full Gear coming up. Full Gear. No Kenny Omega. No Young Bucks. Who else we missing from the frame on here?
Okada.
No Okada. No Elite. So
I mean, Hangman Adam Page, you could say from back then, but
yeah, that's about it. But let's talk about AEW. But before we go there, Tony Khan said in an interview that AEW has all of the top black wrestlers. When he said that, I was kind of like, why are you even speaking on that, bro? First and foremost. Second of all, it's kind of like a misleading statement. And third of all, honestly, you can have the best wrestlers in the world, but if the product ain't hitting, they just good wrestlers on the product. The product is moving to smaller venues starting next year, which is good news. They booked the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York, where ECW, ROH, and WWF held their shows at. So hopefully we get some sold out shows in these smaller venues, because
GCW is going over.
They are. Matter of fact, FB, I was listening to FB's his Twitch, his live, whatever, but he was talking about like kind of like, well, damn, like we just booked it. Here come the AEW. I'm just paraphrasing it, but it's cool, bro. I mean, live, love life. Might as well spread the wealth. But this card, I actually watched AEW in full. I watched the whole entire 2 hours. That go home show was a roller coaster. I'm gonna be honest. You had your up moments, and then you really had some down moments on that show. One of them being Mercedes Moné cutting the promo, Camille hopping into the ring. It's fucked up what they did to Camille. Camille was on a tear in NWA. She gets here and like, what's up with that? I mean, she ain't even Diesel. She's just regular unleaded.
No, it's the booking, man. It's crazy. It's like, let's say Bobby Lashley. You know, you book him accordingly. You know what I mean?
I'm cool.
You
talking about his squash match that he had on Dynamite?
No, I'm not talking about, I'm just saying, like, what we talking about Camille, the way you being presented. You know what I mean? Somewhere else you present it a certain way. But if they don't book you right, the same thing with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, WWE, even though he came in as a beast, you know what I mean? But it should be something, you know, similar. You know what I mean? Just book it right.
I mean, if they book it right, my guy, it's almost one of those things like, okay, so Bobby Lashley obviously had his debut match on Dynamite this past week on Wednesday, which was yesterday. But he had a handicap match. Cheeseburger was in the match, what have you. People online talking about, you know, oh, you debuted to a guy named Cheeseburger, like, who's the Cheeseburger? First of all, don't do that. Okay, we're talking about a ROH legend staple, been around the world. Don't do that to Cheeseburger. Okay, Cheeseburger definitely put on. Yeah, he took a nasty dominator, but at the end of the day, he can sell his ass off. Cheeseburger, if he don't do one thing, he gonna sell.
No, but not the problem with that was that cheeseburgers were like, you know what I mean? They were cheering his name. You know what I mean? People were into it. It's like all the attention should have been for Lashley, and he didn't get that. It's just this booking is fucking stupid. Yeah, cheeseburger will, you know, he's gonna do his thing, but you got him, you know, shouting his name and shit. You know what I mean? Like cheeseburger. And to me, it took away from that fucking shit.
I mean, but not to compare it to James Ellsworth, and not to compare him to James Ellsworth at all. But it's no different than Ellsworth going up against AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? People were chanting Ellsworth. You know what I'm saying? Even though AJ Styles clearly squashed him. But the difference is this is a big match.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not the same.
Big difference there. But let's get to the card, because I don't want to talk about what all went down on Dynamite. There's a lot of silly shit that went down. The Death Riders taping up OC, Orange Cassidy over there, spinning them around in a circle. You know, that's just embarrassing. Like they really little boyed Orange Cassidy. But we supposed to be taking Orange Cassidy serious coming into Full Gear, you know, because he's supposed to be, you know, tearing a little page off or whatever. But then you tape his arms up with duct tape and you spin this motherfucker in a circle. And then you have him do the little light leg taps. This is stuff that you're supposed to be getting away from. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that stuff you're supposed to be getting away from. And it ain't none of that happened. Like, it was all displayed, like, right then and there last night. So it was kind of embarrassing. The homies came through at the end to save his ass. He got about the tape, stood tall. But now we got to talk about Full Gear. Let's talk about these matches. Let's get into it, bro. So we have a championship celebration of the AEW Women's Championship. Does this title even matter anymore? I can't hear you, Bobby.
I don't know, to some, perhaps, you know what I mean? To be honest, this Full Gear is perhaps one of the weakest since their inception, man. And
as far as the card presence, yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't even, I gotta watch the home go show TNT Championship, Jack Perry, Daniel Garcia. Like, what the fuck? You know, it just doesn't do it, my G. You know, Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. You know, that's gonna be a banger, but no Ricochet. You know, no Okada. Jay White, Hammond Page. You know, they're gonna cook. Roderick Strong, MJF. I don't even know why the fuck they're fucking fighting. Why is not Adam Cole? But hey, whatever. And Orange Cassidy, he dyed his beard. Now we gotta take him serious. Like, what the fuck?
He dyed his beard. His music done changed. He wearing all black now, dark color denim. Like, I'm not gonna take Orange Cassidy serious until he put on some black Air Forces. You put on some black Air Forces, now I can take you serious. You put on them black Air Forces, I know you mean business. But no, I'm not gonna take it serious. But let's go ahead and give these predictions for this card. So first match up, on the pre-show, if we even care about this, the Costco guys, I should say, going up against QT Marshall.
No, you know what is crazy? Okay, that guy that you just mentioned, bro. Britt Baker was on a fucking episode, or 2 episodes of Cobra Kai, bro. Why not promote that? Bro, you saw him, the 2 guys from Cobra Kai and the UFC. You know what I mean? Netflix or whatever. Why they couldn't fucking have them come out on an AEW show full gear? You know what I mean? Like, promote that shit on TV. You know what I mean? It's just fucking weird.
I don't be thinking. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really care to even talk about who gonna win that match, to be honest, because it's just a what's the word I'm looking for? It's just one of those things more so to bring in mainstream people. But let's get to one that's actually of matter. MJF versus Roger Strong. Who you got coming out on top?
I'm gonna go with MJF.
Okay.
Just because.
Does he do it clean, or does he have a henchman?
Damn, man, I don't even know, man, of this storyline. Like, what the fuck? They botched it at first, so I don't know where they're trying to go, man.
I mean, he basically doing this for Adam at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? This ain't really for Roger Strong. I mean, it's really not. I mean, you've already jumped him. You already beat his ass before. So there's nothing really here for you. You know what I'm saying? Inside the storyline. There's really nothing here for Adam Cole either, because if I remember correctly, it was Adam Cole that fucked up MJF and revealed himself to be the devil. So there's really there's nothing here for this story, to be honest. If anybody who should be the heel right now, it should be Adam Cole. The face should be MJF. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're trying to make sense, but wrestling sometimes just don't make sense. And this is one of those situations where it doesn't. But if I had to predict somebody, give me MJF 2, and I'm going to go with the help of a henchman. Anybody. Probably Duke Davis.
Ooh, okay. Now you got something. Now you got something. If Homeboy popped up, which I think they had to, you know what I mean? Unfortunate, Gannon, he's not there, but for Duke,
for now,
he's been through some shit. Whoa.
For now.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No, but it's a no-brainer. But yeah, a henchman. Yeah, man. We did see Duke once pop up. Well, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Moving down the line, we got Jay White versus Hangman Page. Who you got in this one, bro?
Ah, man. I think they've been trying to establish Jay White, and the fact that him and Page been acting like he's losing his mind. Well, he lost his mind, but you know what I mean? Like, he's just ready to go buck wild. So I think taking another L, will put him over the top, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna get Jay White a try.
You want Jay White?
Yeah, I got Jay White.
I'm gonna go with you on this one. Only reason why I say that, because Jay White, he got backup. You know what I'm saying? Hangman Page kind of alienated himself from everybody. Ain't no Dark Order, ain't no Elite. Mm-hmm. He ain't got no squad. So being that he ain't got no squad, no crew, no backup, no homies, no shooters, none of that, then I think at the end of the day, we definitely gonna see some type of appearance by the Bang Bang Gang, whether it be Juice Robinson or the Guns. But yeah, I got Jay White just like you. Let's move on to that third match. We got a fatal four-way. or as Dre the Juice Man would say, Fatal 4-Way. Fatal 4-Way. We have the House of Black, Private Party, the Champions, the Outrunners, and we have the Acclaim.
That's a very unique match up in there. You know, you had like, you know, the Originals, Private Party, the Outrunners, perhaps one of the, you know, their hottest tag teams, right? With the following.
Yeah.
Then you had the Acclaim, that at one point they were the tag team, you know, everybody all scissoring up and all that. And then you got the Usual Suspects, the one that they should be having the belt without losing them, you know, the House of Black. Yeah, it's a mix up of styles, you know. That's definitely it's gonna be a clusterfuck, that's for sure. Especially with the fucking AEW referees, dumb motherfuckers. But yeah, man, I think Private Party, they got the belts, but they don't need to have it for a long run. So I think the House of Black will get it back.
Okay.
Unless they do a crazy shit, they'll put it on the Outrunners, thinking it's gonna be something, but I
The
don't know.
Outrunners with the titles?
Now you get away from around here with that foolishness. Get from here.
I don't know. I think the Outrunners may go that Acclaim route. You know how the Acclaim was when they first came? It took like, you know, a good almost a year to get that built. But Private Party shouldn't be losing these titles to anybody but the Young Bucks.
But you never know, bro, because they probably on, you know, taking that dubby. You know, drinking some dubby, got some energy and shit.
Yeah, speaking of Dubby, man, if y'all need some of that Dubby energy, make sure you use our promo code Marks with Mikes, MarksWithMics. Go ahead and get yourself 10% off on us. Why not? Get yourself hydrated. But they shouldn't be dropping those titles to nobody. Nobody but the Young Bucks. And I really hope they have a significant run, because for them to wait 5 years and just lose the titles right away, that'd be stupid.
I mean, it's not the first time that something like that happens, so I won't be
You're right.
surprised.
You're right. So I got Private Party. You got Private Party too?
No.
Oh no, that's right. You going with the Outrunners? Okay, so you got the Outrunners.
No, I said I'm gonna go with House of Black.
Oh, okay.
But I won't be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pitch you in for House of Black / Outrunners just in case. Let me see. Moving on from there, bro. On that card, we have the women's. Well, we can talk about this one. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Right. This is Saturday, people. Okay.
It's a student, right? The student and the
student and the teacher.
Yeah.
Father and son. That's your real daddy? No. but I don't know. This one, it could be a toss-up, right? Because Will Ospreay taking a loss doesn't do anything for him. It's not going to deter him, hurt his stock. He's still going to get those Ospreay pops. He's still going to have the crowd behind him. If you're trying to establish a heel and trying to build someone up, I give it to Kyle Fletcher. And if I'm going to give it to Kyle Fletcher, I'm going to go ahead and get his tag team partner to go ahead and join in and turn on Ospreay as well. Now you got half of the United Empire over there with the Don Callis. Well, 2/3 of the United Empire over there with Don Callis. I'm with it. Put it on Kyle Fletcher. Now we cooking because we'll still get Ospreay. He gonna get all his looks, pops, all that stuff. Ospreay could lose on Saturday and win here going out to the next pay-per-view. He'll be cool. So, what you thinking?
Yeah, I mean that'll be dope. You know, I mean, if they get back together. He does remind me of Stan Hansen, you know, with the mustache and
and that weight he put on too.
Yeah. So that'd be crazy, you know, thinking that he's gonna help Will Ospreay and then turns on him. And
I'm cool.
You know, like you said, Will Ospreay, he's gonna do all his shit, and I think an L wouldn't hurt him. You know, the chase will be better. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyle Fletcher on this one.
All right, moving on from there. I'm gonna talk about the women real quick because it's the only women's match on the card. Shout out to AEW. Representation. Gotta love it. We got the women's match on the card. We got Mercedes Moné going up against Chris Statlander, TBS Championship, which to me is the championship at this point because it's not like the AEW Women's Championship actually gets the spotlight. Mercedes Moné. I'll make it simple.
Yeah, I don't see Chris Statlander beating her. You know, I just hope they have a good match and she get better opponents.
Yeah, I'm with that. I think she wins clean. Nah, I'll take that back. She gonna win dirty. Maybe Camille takes the sling off and she reveals she ain't really hurt. I don't know, but Fake Diesel, aka regular unleaded, she got to do something over there. Like you look at Judgment Day's Raquel Gonzalez, and you know me, I always give her two last names, Raquel Gonzalez Rodriguez. You look over there, she's Big Daddy, Big Mommy Cool over there, Diesel. And then you come over here to AEW with Camille. Sad, bro.
Is Kane as a favorite Diesel?
It's fake Kane over there. It's crazy because like undefeated as a champion in NWA, and I'm sorry, bro. I ain't gonna
No, where did she came from? Wasn't she used to play football, right?
Yeah, she played women's football, but she was also the NWA women's champion for almost over a year. I think it was almost over a year. She was women's champion.
Definitely.
And then we get, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna keep harping on that shit. They gotta fix that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fix all that. Fix it, Jesus. We got Swerve versus Bobby Lashley. First time ever on AEW in the pay-per-view. I don't know if this the first time ever match.
Yeah, I don't think they've faced each other.
I don't think they faced each other. If they did, y'all let us know. But this is an obvious one for me. Okay, it's clear. Okay, obviously this gentleman broke inside the house, hung up pictures of himself. No, I'm stopping. No, but obviously it's Bobby Lashley. You don't have someone debut at the pay-per-view and take a L. You don't. You don't do it.
No.
Swerve, I don't know if they beat his ass to the point that he joins the Hurt Syndicate, or maybe we get a new member announced or a new member join at Full Gear. But it's not ending too well for Swerve. It's not. I think Bobby Lashley may put him out again. This time he going a little bit longer. What you got over there, Cheech?
it's so complicated because you got, Shea Strickland. He was just a champion a few months ago. He had the momentum. Then you got Bobby Lashley making his debut. He gotta, come out strong. And you're gonna a disqualification, first match. I don't know. It's just that booking is too soon. Like they didn't even let that breathe. The storyline out of that.
Didn't let him marinate.
Boom, like shotgun, fucking wedding type of shit. Like it's.
I mean, it was
frustrating.
It was pretty simple. It was simple, bro. It was like, he slapped him like, I challenge you to a duel. And now they out here.
Yeah, no type of like no going out, no foreplay, nothing. It's just straight raw dog.
They straight raw dog, no nothing, straight to it. I mean, you can even compare it to just throwing a roast inside the crock pot with no seasoning. Just threw it in there. Didn't lather it up. Didn't let the meat marinate overnight. Didn't cut up no potatoes, no carrots, no nothing. Didn't put none of that sazon. None of that. They just seasoned it to perfection. As the homies say down there in Dallas, Texas. Yo, did you see this motherfucker deep fry some shark? First it was snake, now it was shark. I gotta get down to Texas. Wow. Yeah, I gotta get down. That for me is a easy one. It's a no-brainer. Clearly we have a firm grips on the obvious with this match. The next match, what we got? Let's talk about it. We got Jack Perry versus Daniel Garcia, TNT Championship.
In the main show. It's not a 0 hour. Wow. I hope both of them lose and they fucking burn that belt.
I thought they already burnt the belt.
Oh, it's dark.
Yeah, I thought they burned it already. That's why he was able to spray paint and all that stuff. But am I interested in this match? Kind of. I don't want to say overly interested. I ain't gonna say like, oh, I can't wait for this Jack Perry match. Yeah, that's the one. Like, I can't say that. What I can say that I do know one or two things. One, right, Garcia gonna be dancing, and two, it's gonna be all sorts of
extortion and all type of fuckery.
I don't know. Maybe we get the Elite pop back up at the pay-per-view unannounced to come help old boy because he did kidnap him. He did kidnap Jack Perry and had him tied up and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we get that type of thing. It's totally different.
Wait, is that before whatchamacallit? So Okada could come out?
Okada. I don't know. What Okada, bro, it's you remember what you said earlier? The man, the title don't make the man make the title.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't he have a belt and he's not defending that belt?
Well, that's because the Continental Classic is coming up. And I think Okada is inside the Continental Classic. He's going to have to defend that title, which I don't like the concept this year about that either, because before we were taking the ROH and we were taking the New Japan Strong, and that person was the Triple Crown champion. This time it's just for the Continental Championship. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't book it, so.
That's not me. I live on the 5th floor, that's it.
That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? But for this match, if I'm gonna pick a winner, I got Jack Perry. No, I got Daniel Garcia. And here's why. My man just re-signed with AEW. Clearly, this got to be a gift. It's like, oh, I'll sweeten the pot for you. We'll even give you a championship title run with something on the main roster. Because, you know, before he was the ROH, I think he was, the Pure Champion. So, I don't know. Bro. But I got Garcia. What you got?
I told you I want both to fucking lose.
I know you want both of them to lose, but hypothetically, if you had to pick a winner, who walking out with that?
I guess Jack Perry.
Okay.
You know, retain.
Okay, he gonna retain. Okay, I think it's about that time for that main event. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I think it's like 2 more useless matches on this card. Let me see. Yep. Kenosha Takesha versus Ricochet for the AEW International Championship.
Oh, when is that gonna happen?
Apparently at AEW Full Gear. Apparently. I know it's not up there, but they'll throw it on the card. Trust me.
Okay.
I mean, if it
be a good match.
I mean, if they do it, obviously Takesha. Ricochet ain't got no real squad like that. He got a few people that clicked up with him for a match one time. Okay, that's it. Let's get to the main event. Meat and potatoes. We got Moxley versus Orange Cassidy.
Not invested whatsoever.
None.
Something big, have to happen on Saturday to shake AEW, because this Death Rider shit, like, they want to take over all AEW, blah, blah, blah. Something needs to pop off, because, man, the disconnect for me is getting bigger every time.
Every time you watch it?
I don't watch it. That's what I'm saying, because I don't even want to watch it. You know, it's just nuts. But hopefully this Saturday, something that's going to have everybody talking happens. Don't know what it will be. But
Shane McMahon?
I mean, people have been saying that for so long, but, you know, it's going to be crazy because just in the name, you know, not knowing. That's on some Eric Bischoff type of shit, you know, back then. Not knowing that he will ever pop up in WWF. But I don't know, man. It has to be something big, man. And, you know, other than that, you know.
So you got Mox, or you got?
I got Mox. Do you actually see Tony Khan putting the fucking belt on Cassidy?
You mean on Jake Berman from Little Giants? Probably so. I'm sorry, dog. They was spinning my dog in a circle.
What is the peninsula of Puerto Rico? One of the places?
Oh, the annexation of Puerto Rico.
I'm like, this guy.
No, bro.
That's a classic right there, boy.
That's the movie, man. You gotta watch Little Giants, man. Every week, if you want to see some shit on Twitter, look at Twitter, and the homie, he's a real big fan of the Giants, and every game he posts the clip where the little giants are praying, "Help us, God." So, but that's the way I feel about this pay-per-view. In this main event, I really hope Moxley doesn't lose the title, but we've seen stranger shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it's happened before where Moxley has won the championship and then lost it right away. We've seen it happen. And it's not his first time fighting Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy's taken the championship off Moxley before. You know what I'm saying? And he's probably one of the few people to actually, have clean victories over Moxley as well. But I don't see Orange Cassidy having a whole new side, him turning Super Saiyan or anything like that. Like, I see the same Orange Cassidy, probably with the less of the comedic wrestling, but it's not happening this Saturday. Jon Moxley gonna walk away with the championship that he carried in a briefcase. Ain't nothing going in that backpack.
If there's gonna be a debut this Saturday.
A debut? Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
Who?
Who? West Side Gun. West Side Gun.
Yeah, West Side Gun. By the way, coming up, we got a special guest coming through, man. It's gonna be a good one. Stay tuned.
It's gonna be a real good one. We'll just leave it at that. No more, teasing into next week. But I don't know if we had to debut somebody new in AEW, who is available on the free agent market. That's the question. Who's available?
Mm-hmm.
There's really not a lot of people big available, free agent wise, that comes off the top of my head. You got Josh Alexander, whose time is coming to an end with TNA, but you also have Speedball Mike Bailey, which we found out that his contract is over, but it's only over until like the TV tape is over. Like, basically, you know how they tape in advance, so contractually it's over, but I guess he has to wait till that.
Yeah, he's still gonna come out. He's gonna be on TNA even though his contract is over.
Right. So I don't know. It's one of those. I don't know if it is a big debut. The sky's really the limit right now because it's not a lot of people that can come to mind right now who's free and available. Yeah. That's, you know what I'm saying? We may get a return. That's about it. Like I said, Tony Storm returning, maybe the Elite returning, something like that. But it's Jon Moxley for the win. But I think we touched on everything. What you think?
Yeah, just about, man. And it's time. I think it's time.
It's real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank y'all for tuning in and listening. Listen, too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Spread more positive vibes. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Think about the logic in that message. It could be as easy as giving a good compliment, doing a good gesture. I don't know, breaking up a random fight. I had that happen to me last week. Whatever it may be, spread positive vibes, okay? Maybe for the first time in a long time, you are feeling a little bit down and you needed, some positivity. Go ahead, to webmaneuver.net. Get those positive vibes only apparel, tank top. Also, we have it inside a V-neck, women's style. We also have it in a hoodie, and we have it in a sweatshirt, baby onesie. Go ahead and get you some. You got to get it for you. Get it for somebody who may be going through something. Seeing that message could be a positive affirmation that, hey, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Also, I don't know, maybe by you wearing that shirt, maybe for the first time in a long time, someone's able to have a better day. They're able to go through traffic, not getting stopped at every red light, whatever it may be. Spread those positive vibes. And with that being said, tell you like I tell you, it ain't tricking if you got it, but if you got it, is it really tricking? Sit on that. Think on that for a minute. Make sure you are definitely following CCN. And with that being said, we will see y'all when we see y'all. Peace.